Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Apple or Spotify, please give me a 5-star rating. All right, guys, I want to talk about the Bitcoin price and altcoin prices as well, and also what Michael Burry, Dr. Michael Burry, who was famously, his story was famously told in the Big Short movie, what he's saying about the equity markets. And of course, we know crypto has been following the equity markets very closely. There's high correlation. So very important because we are seeing upward price movements for Ethereum and Bitcoin just a little bit. Bitcoin's lagging, but the stock market is moving upward. So what's happening here? Are we headed to new all-time highs? Is this a relief rally? Is this a retracement? I want to break it down and what Michael Burry has to say. First, let's look at the market here. We see Bitcoin looks like it's approaching $25,000. Right now it's at $699. It changed as soon as I was speaking. Ethereum is approaching $2,000. It's at 1974 right now. And we see Ethereum is really leading this rally, guys. And you look at the Ethereum chart from a weekly perspective, it is green candles, like nonstop green candles here, right? Looking very bullish. And Bitcoin is kind of lagging behind, and it is slowly making its way up. And of course, the stock market has been looking very bullish as well. So what can we expect in the short term? Well, I want to share what Dr. Michael Burry has to say. And once again, he was very correct in shorting the mortgage and real estate market back in 2008, right? It made him very famous. And obviously, Christian Bale played him in the movie The Big Short. So he tweeted out, contrary to the internet and the Twitter sphere, there have been bear market rallies that eclipse 50% retracement and led to a lower low. April 1930, November 1938, June 1946, and since 1950, November 1968. Depends how you define a bear rally and or a cycle, and life is greater than charts. So he outlined here the charts and showing different rallies going back to like the 1930s and then near the 1940s. So he continues and says the NASDAQ retraced greater than 50% and went lower in September 2000 and January 2002. The speculation we saw in markets in 2021 is only possibly matched by 1929 or the NASDAQ in 2000, both of which were big crashes. Now, 1929 was obviously huge, right? Great Depression and all that jazz. Dr. Burry continues, he says, and the 50% rule did not work during their either collapse. So he's highlighting that what's happening right now is essentially a retracement and that lower lows are coming. So I tweeted out and I said the following: I think Dr. Burry is correct here. Retracement playing out. I hope it is greater than 50%. So I hope the retracement, the price jumps higher than 50% of the all-time highs. And I said, I will be taking profits, then waiting for lower prices to fill my bags again and wait for the 2024-2025 bull market. That is what I personally think is playing out here. And this rally that's happening could be similar to what we saw in 2019. Those of you who were here remember it. 2018 was brutal, right? We had the big correction and it dropped significantly near the end of 2018. But then come April 2019, we saw a bull rally moving up, but that was not a move to all-time highs. That was like a 50% retracement. And this is the Bitcoin chart, by the way. And it just went halfway of what, or near halfway of what we, went to the all-time high in 2017. Then it came back down. And of course, we hit new lower lows with the COVID crash and so forth. And then we had to wait some more before we went into another bull market, which was 2020 into 2021. So right now, I think, guys, it's just a retracement that is taking place here. And, it might move up to Bitcoin may go to 40, 45,000. I hope it touches 50,000. That would be great. And then I think it's going to come back down and hit some new lower lows, maybe go to between 10 to 12,000. chop around, and then we got to wait for 2024 for it to start moving back up again. I think that's what's playing out personally. And my plan, as I tweeted, is to take profits as Bitcoin moves and the altcoins move ahead. Now, like I said before, Ethereum is really leading this rally, and I will be taking some profits on Ethereum. I hope it hits like 3,500 or so, take some profits there. And then hopefully the money, the capital trickles down to the other alts, such as, your XRPs, your Cardanos, your Solana, look, Dogecoin in there, right? We've seen the bull market rallies, guys. And I shouldn't say this particular rally is not a bull market rally. I'm just using some bullish terms, but it's really just, some may call it a bear rally, right? So, but it's a retracement, a relief rally, whatever you want to call it. It is not a true bull market rally where we're going to new all-time highs. That's what I personally think from my research and what I've seen happen historically. Now, in the scenario where I am wrong and we go to new all-time highs, I'm not going to be mad at that. I'm going to be happy as hell because I'm here to make money just like all of you. But I want to be realistic as well, right? What is realistically going to happen? I'm leaning more towards retracement, kind of what Michael Burry said here. And I hope, like he said, it can be greater than 50%. That would be awesome. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys, but just be prepared. And, a lot of different analysts are seeing bullish signals. Once again, not bullish signals to new all-time highs, but rather, okay, we've seen the bottom and we're about to pop out and go to a nice little bull run up, and then maybe hit 50%, come back down. So Titan of Crypto said Bitcoin is undervalued. Any investor who wants to buy Bitcoin should use the 2-year MA multiplier as it helps to understand on a historically relative basis whether Bitcoin is currently over or undervalued. So this is the chart showing the 200-week moving average multiplier, and you can see here Bitcoin way undervalued, similar to the previous bear markets, right? And then you can see here the scenario I just talked about, 2018, and then the pop-up in 2019, but then it went back down, right? So I think something similar is happening here, and we'll see how it plays out towards the coming months. Once again, I hope we get that rally. Bitcoin maybe follows Ethereum's move because of the Ethereum merge, the proof of stake. So you have your narrative. You have your narrative there for the crypto market, right? You had the narrative for the stock market where inflation so slightly was down a little bit. It's still up significantly compared to years ago, right? But down, and people thinking, oh, it's going to keep going down. That's it. We hit the top for that inflation. But look, the Fed is going to keep raising rates and going to keep trying to push it down. So there's still pain ahead. But these relief rallies can be great for you to capture some profits. And then, like I said in my tweet, as the price keeps going down after that relief rally, I'm going to DCA and continue to fill my bags and wait for the next bull market. So here, Plan C tweeted out, is the Bitcoin bottom in? It looks like the major capitulation event that we stabilize and form our Bitcoin bottom around has likely occurred, showing here these different statistics of the extreme network capitulation. So in 2011, it was 0.84, 2015, 0.90, 2018, 0.84, 2020, 0.87, and as of June 18th, 2022, 0.84. And then he says, unless, of course, this time is different. So it's looking very similar to what happened in the past, right? These specific touch points. And you just see the bounce here on the charts. So once again, doesn't mean we're going to new all-time high. Could just be, boom, a relief rally upwards like in 2019, come back down, touch new lows, and then we got to be patient. But certainly gives us opportunity to accumulate for the next bull market. Here's another great chart. Bitcoin, the fifth great bull run starts. So this is super macro level. This is looking at it from multiple years. So essentially, this analyst is saying the bottom's in, and we're going to slowly and steadily work our way up to the next bull run or a new all-time highs. This one looking like, we could be near the range of $200,000. Now, that's not guaranteed. We'll have to see how things play out, but certainly plausible. And you can see here on the chart, it shows a relief rally, shows that, some pops here along the way, and that's normal. We're probably going to see a couple of relief rallies before things get back into a really bullish outlook. Now, let's move ahead to some quick news. Paolo Ardino, who's the CTO of Bitfinex and at Tether, tweeted out something today showing that the funds that are or the market cap, excuse me, is lowering for USDC and is rising for Tether. So maybe this is kind of like the fear element being removed and people are moving back to Tether. I'm not sure, but it's an interesting, the charts don't lie here. The data doesn't lie. But, there's going to be a lot of jockeying, a lot of back and forth. There's competition happening, which is good. Finally, this is not so good news. Celsius Network is preparing for its second hearing in federal bankruptcy court, but that didn't stop CEO Alex Mashinsky from cashing out some of his Cell token as the token surged in a community-driven short squeeze attempt. So guys, if you're holding the Cell token, I'm not telling you what to do, but you probably want to look at getting the hell out. Not financial or investment advice, but if Alex Mashinsky is dumping, things may not be good, and obviously they're not good. They're in bankruptcy, so this whole thing could fall apart. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but it is what it is at this point. But anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. Dr. Michael Burry's comments here, I think he's spot on. I think he's right here. And just be prepared. If you didn't take profits last year, this could be your opportunity. And look, we nobody knows the future, can 100% with accuracy predict what's going to happen next. But you want to look at the different thesis and look at which has the probability of playing out, right? Which has the highest probability of playing out. So I personally think, once again, retracement, then we go to new lower lows. We just got to be patient as this chops and goes into 2024, 2025, new all-time highs. Anyway, do you guys agree with me? Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.